So what is up, everyone? Wascals23 here today, and I'm going to give you the top 5 reasons why I think Halo 5 could be the best Halo in the franchise. Now, these 5 things, 2, 4, 3, I hope they get 4 of the 5, but if they get all 5, that would be awesome. Start down with number 5 today. I'm going to tell you guys the story needs to make a lot more sense. Not to say that the first one didn't make sense, but they need to answer more questions, I would say. If you remember back to Halo 1, you were left scratching your head. Even though Halo 1 gave you a good background on what the Halo rings were, on who Master Chief was, a little bit on the Spartans, and who you were fighting and who you were fighting for, and a little bit about the Flood and the Forerunners. So they give you a lot of answers, but you still wanted a lot more to know, and Halo 2 and 3 expanded a lot on that. Halo 5 was kind of confusing. It kind of just threw you into this new vast world that you had never seen before, much like Halo 1, and then you were kind of left guessing, but after that. So Halo 5 needs to really answer a lot of questions, such as where's the Arbiter? Is the UNSC? I've heard a lot of people say the UNSC are the villains now. We're gonna find out that later on. Hopefully, they can come back and coexist because they were acting kind of like a douchebag to Master Chief. So we're gonna have to find out about that, especially the Arbiter. I think the Arbiter is the biggest question out of them all. What happened to the lovely Arbiter? On to number 4. Online multiplayer. So the online multiplayer experience in Halo 4 was pretty cool. I mean, obviously the graphics were amazing for the 360 and probably the best looking game on the console to date. Um, the only problem I had with it was a lot of the classic game types of Halo were not on there. Obviously MLG, which was not on there. They didn't have a real competitive game type for Halo 4. So Halo 5 needs to do that. They also need team snipers, team doubles, things of that nature for Halo 4. Took a long time to come out, and that was one thing that really annoyed fans because you really only thing you had to play was Team Slayer or Infinity Team Slayer or Big Team Slayer. So it was really like not even fun. You had to capture the flag, but it was hard to find a match at times. So all the multiplayer experience needs to really be amped up. The day of launch, the night of launch, the online multiplayer needs to have snipers, doubles, all that, and some of the lower played, less played game types need to be coming out on the weekends, just like Bungie used to do with double XP weekend or whatever. And so you would bring out your infected and things like that, so people will want to play it Griffball on the weekends as well, something like that, so people won't have to sit there and waste their time finding a match. So file sharing is number 3 on my list. If you remember back to Halo 3, file sharing was probably the coolest thing you could do in the pregame lobby. Sometimes it would take a long time. You could go look at people's file shares, and you could download their game variants, game types, recorded films, screenshots, and also Bungie had Bungie favorites. Every week they would pick the top 4 of each category of their favorites, screenshots, and all, etc. 343 needs to capitalize on that again. 343 favorites would be a pretty cool addition, especially with social media nowadays, with YouTube and things like that. You could really show some pretty cool things. And I think 343 also needs to utilize their social media aspects a little bit better to help bring the fans back to the forefront. Also, one thing I had on my list that was like a side note: help the pros get more exposure. Um, Promote your pros on Twitch, promote your pros on YouTube, get them more exposure to get your game bigger. If you've seen Call of Duty has been the same game for the past 7 years, but they've stayed big because they have Optic, they have Predator, or not Predator, but they have Optic and all that crap. Phase, that's what I was thinking of. They have all of those pro teams, and they make crazy montages so their teams stay, or so the game stays big because their videos are great. So if you give promotion to your pros, people will want to watch. I remember back in Halo 3 when I first saw the very first real montage I've ever seen was straight Rippin's Halo 3 montage, and it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And it's still one of the cooler videos I've ever seen as far as montage goes because it's just awesome. If you haven't seen it, I'll probably leave a link down in there below so you can check that out because it's one of the best montages still today that I've ever seen. It's just amazing. On to number 2, differentiate between social and ranked. Halo 3 did a great job of that. I believe Halo 2 did as well. But Halo 3 especially, you had 50 ranks, and you would high skill for social, or for ranked, excuse me. So you would go from 1 to 50, 50 being the highest. Obviously, that's where you get to your really, really good level players. And you would try to build your way up, and it was very difficult. And each playlist would have 1 through 50. So you could be a 50 in Lone Wolves, would be like a 12 in Snipers. So that's what they need to do. I think they need to differentiate. So like, I mean, in Halo 4, you would have matches like in a row, like a bunch of matches where you play really good players, and then like one match where you face terrible players, and that needs to change. I think I want to play like I want to get a team of people together, and I want to build my rank up to 50. That's what I want to do in Halo 4, 5, in Halo 5, because that's what the fun part about it is. You'll have people making like YouTube series like Road to 50 or Twitch, live stream Road to 50 or whatever. That could be so fun to watch people build their way up to the highest rank, and 50 was so fun to try to get to, even though I got to like a 45. That's beside the point. Um, that's what they need to do though, because there's nights where you're gonna just want to get with like 18 to 16 people and fucking dick around on social big team and make a full lobby. There's gonna be nights where you want to do things like that, and even like social big team was like even too try hard in Halo 4. Like some people would like really take it seriously, and it was really annoying. Now on to number one. Some of you might have been able to guess it by the video. It was in here earlier in the video. Um, do not show Master Chief's or without his mask or helmet on, whatever. Do not show it again. Halo 4's legendary ending takes his helmet off. Do not do that again. Thing that made me so upset, because it takes the human element it puts the human element back into Master Chief, and to the consumer's eyes, and to my eyes, the gamer's eyes, Master Chief is almost like a god. He's almost like a godly figure, because basically, we thought he was dead. He wasn't dead. He's been through so many battles, basically won wars by himself, with the help of a few others, but that's beside the point. He's done so much to this point. The only living Spartan that we know of left, unless yeah, we know Halo 4, they brought some more back, but the only original OG left, and it's just like, to show his face really hurt me inside. Maybe to like an 8-year-old kid, it was like the coolest thing ever. Oh shit, Master Chief's face! No, not to me. Not to me. It was annoying, and it really made me mad. Just a little background about the video that you just saw in the background. That was a Halo like tribute video I did. That was getting a lot of traffic actually, but it had copyrighted music in it, so it got taken down. Fine, it was a bummer. Yeah, I know, it was a bummer. So leave a comment down below on what you think Halo 4 or Halo 5 should do and 343 should do to improve on the series, because it's still got some life left in it. They got 2 more games in the series before it's over. So leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like the video so more people can see this content, and also subscribe to my channel for more content. I like to do a lot of different things on here. So as always, Wascos23 signing out. See you guys next time.